serving our members, impacting lives positively.
Multilink. Roll with control. Use Multilink. Safe, fast, and accepted in more locations.
Catch the E-Zone with me, the Stinger Honeybee, alongside
Bwoyatingz
as we turn up the heat
in the street. New show,
new vibes,
same us. Monday to Friday, 3 to 5 p.m.
Right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
We'll bring you entertainment news.
We'll take away your Monday blues.
You don't want to miss a week with us.
We'll talk health.
Well,
jump into the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss the brain buster.
Or the crazy giveaway.
I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bug at it.
Ow. Taboo topics. Bwoyatingz after dark.
Riveting discussions.
Celebrity news and interviews.
Topics that are shunned by society.
And everything else in between. Bwoyatingz After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz. Each and every Wednesday, 8 to 11 p.m. Bwoyatingz After Dark. No topic is too taboo or hard to discuss. Come get your mind blown and your curiosity explored. Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Anywhere in the world, my day, my opportunity.
Yeah, me a keep me a everything I hear about me. Yeah, me did this the last week. Yeah, me a everything I hear about me. Bwoyatingz off a darker, everything we a go talk. Nationwide 90 FM, everything else turn off. Wednesday night #1 on the trending charts. I fit tune in when Kareem start talk.
Taboo topics. Celebrity news and interviews. Riveting discussions. Bwoyatingz After Dark. Right here on Nationwide 90 FM with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You understand?
Angle it, Kareem.
Everything we a go talk. Everything we a go. Bwoyatingz off a darker, everything we a go talk. Yeah, viral king, you know. #1.
All right, check 1, 2, 3. It is the first Wednesday of April. It's April 3, 2024, and we're off to a late start once again. Our apologies. That was an outside broadcast by Nationwide at 5, where we heard the conversations from Mr. Errol Miller, the past president for the Jamaica Teachers Association. There was a very important conversation, and I realized that a lot of you guys were actually, paying keen attention to the presentation. So, welcome to the show. It's a short show tonight. It's a very, very short show, and we're live. If it is that others are wondering, you can send them the live on YouTube. It's Nationwide 90 FM Live. That's our alternate YouTube channel. Remember to go ahead and subscribe to that. And tonight is all about forgiveness. Once again, if you're tuning in, because you might have seen the posts on social media about Savannah, or apologies, but she will be on the show another Wednesday night. Yes, Joe, but just not tonight, right? As you guys can expect. So our topic of tonight is all about forgiveness, as per usual, as I've said to you earlier. And our question of the night is, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for? Once again, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for? Well, you know what to do. You can just drop those comments in the YouTube section as per usual. If you're on Twitter, just go on, tweet out the responses from no, please, and thank you, so I can read them, because it's a very short show. Or you can send us your voice notes to 876-280-6629. Now, last week, if you've forgotten what we spoke about last week, come on, it was all about Easter, and we had a whole lot of fun here, and we spoke about what is your favorite Easter memory. Now, if you've missed that, we do have a short clip for you. Yeah, now it's Easter. We reminisce on the memories we have of Easter in Jamaica. Now, our question of the night is, what is your favorite Easter memory? Here we have Keno Johnson, our resident carnival correspondent at this point. And also, we have our lovely Ton Travels, friend of the show.
Oh, I love that good Easter egg hunt.
Really? In Jamaica?
That good. Yeah, my parents used to. My mom.
When you come close to police, or my
sorry. My mom used to go all out. Like she's very extra, just like me. She
really?
used to stuff little
and the eggs and the things there.
Yeah, and we'd hide them around my community, and we'd invite all the kids. And I was
until last year.
Fish, like sprat,
like fried fish.
And bun.
Yes, fried fish and bun is a vibe.
guess
source?
Fish and
The
bami.
source?
No, I've
Set
tried
up.
this last year because of this same show.
Was it good?
And a lot of people were just like, bun and fish is a thing. And I've had it, and I actually liked it.
Saying that only on Good Friday, this tree
means
bleeds red or white.
Red.
Red.
Every other day
No,
is
so that's
white.
To
curious.
signify.
And that's why God
blood
is
of
amazing.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
that's why
There-
God's
there- there are
amazing.
blood trees in Jamaica?
There's no explanation.
Yeah.
God is just amazing.
I mean, I've never. No, man, you can't chew. Don't do the chewing.
Just swallow.
You're not supposed to drink anything, Kino. You're not supposed to drink
Dry
anything.
bun in a mouth
It's a bun
challenge.
eating contest for a reason. Okay? Don't chew. Just cut and swallow. Cut and swallow. Cut, swallow. Cut, swallow.
God swallow.
You're a queen. You're strong. You're powerful. Okay? Yes? Not me giving the coach. Not me doing some coaching right there. Now, DJ Donovan is still here with us tonight. He was here on the E Zone as per usual. Are you tired, sir?
I'm good. I'm well rested, sir.
Well rested. Okay, great. Now, DJ Donovan is in the Vibes Up segment. Remember, if you're on Twitter, use the hashtag Bwoyatingz After Dark. If you're on YouTube watching right now, just drop some comments, like the video, and share it to everybody else. You understand? This is Bwoyatingz After Dark. And to the persons who are asking if we're going up until 12 o'clock, no, we're not. Okay? DJ Donovan on the ones and twos. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide at 90 FM.
Yeah, me a son of man. Them for know a case I represent for a real G, Donovan. And them for know we say badness, we say girl thing. So if a funny thing, on away.
Don OV.
Let me stay up on top of my game. I'm not stay up on top of my name. Put me in the Hall of Fame. You know, see me a dance like a so play 2 times. Everybody up the try. Got the cuss in your man, you're too ready, guy. And in the air, put them up in the sky. Dip in my waist, everybody up the dip. Some do it, you me dip. Some do it, run it up, in my clothes, in your bunny. Tell us I'm sweet like honeycomb. But it's the in my face, every man I can.
I'm say hey, did it deal me? And the girl jump over the moon. The little dog laugh as the sea such done when they fly away with the shoes. Hey, did it deal me? And the girl jump over the moon. I'm say hey, did it deal me? And the girl jump over the moon. The little dog laugh as the sea such done when they fly away with the shoes. Hey, did it deal me? And the girl jump over the moon. The little dog laugh as the sea such done when they fly away with it. Aye, me have house on the hill, apartments a bill. Girl a wild out on the. Yeah, me have gal in me house, them a watch Netflix, but champagne they a start chill. Hey, the FT a win and have the gal let us win when we shop on name brand spending. Star don't walk at the bar, we she say I will foot in a cup, that's a pot scrape. Don't one play, we have to prove it. That's what you do this. And when we take anywhere we create, move it. Rolling with them, the gal them with a coolie. When we gal them a fi, but them a fi bougie. Excuse me, music. When you hit the fin up pain, loon it. They want to look ya, boom it. Worldwide, move it. Rock, jive. Don OV. Watch it, baby, dip again. Now see ya who a dip. Move the quick, you know, see setting a dip. But the shirt open like when a butterfly. And we no listen nobody well lippily. This spaceship a 2-wheel round the corner. My father speed a cut grass like barber. So the size of the beast with a ladder. And if you tell me say you go to me Prada. Round the corner, see the beast, they a go round the corner. Round the corner, see the beast, they a go round the corner. Chip again, pull a kick, move from here so with the jalopy. The shop a town, we go Italy.
A big brick, chopping I bank. Nah, do no show unless you cash in a man. Nah, have work unless you took a billion. Alien mode, me no regular, my fan. You see style, big whip, big cars. Bad, good vibes, this nice. And girl, I move to the vibe. And girl, I wind up a night place. Chaka, yeah, chaka.
Shaka fi take over, Nova Scotia. Me bossy bounce, everybody touch your shoulder. I to the left, man, I rock it like coaster. Full suit, a close cologne, a Tom Ford. Bet me turn up in your next step, them gyal a take set. As she a move to the beat, catch your foot take. I will not take jet, yo with the headset. Me just a signal the booth, and me not take no check. Cause so kiss me, me still a dance. Jiff, dance, me still a dance. So jiff, dance, me still a. I bet me turn up in ya. Flames rock. I bet me turn up in ya. Fine, jiff. I bet me turn up in ya. No more, keep up, can't stop. Singer, me, cross, on, killer. Some move, some rock, some sip liquor. Move, you, wet, keep up, girl. Drop, quicker, make a dance couple times, girl. I take my picture. I bet me turn up in ya. Jiff, jiff, jiff. I bet me turn up in ya. Move, jiff. I bet me turn up in ya. Jiff, jiff.
Then you back and then you do the stir fry. Twist your foot and then you do the stir fry. Spin your hand and then you do the stir fry. And if you talk, then you go get why? Then you back and then you do the stir fry. Twist your foot and then you do the stir fry. She a rave as you find it, do the stir fry. And if you talk, then you go get why? Squeeze you when you a walk past them. Can't catch a dancer, you have a problem. Fresh like vegetable that I'm at them. Them man and no friend, you see a hypocrite them. She ain't never beg on no blind. Every time you look up now the sky and we a fly. Sting them like a bees and left the whole of them a cry. If you tell me say that dance and about well you a lie. Do the stir fry, everybody do the stir fry. Stir fry, you know hear this stir fry, everybody do the stir fry. After the show it's after party then. After the party it's hotel lobby then. After the NSC we burn a one. And after couple magnum a gal I forget it. Yes ma, back it up the kid have money you spend. All of me team they a so shout the whole of your friend. Matalan no signal to me sending back with on 10. While everybody a shout ravers them at it again. So what you bounce, hop, skip your enemy there. Swing your one from left to right, me know the saga man then. Beat them like a whip in a me and me nah look my friend. Enough of them you hear a talk when them see we them not do nothing. Bounce, hop, make sure you swing your one there. When them come to you with argument, make sure you run them. Happy I live for life and make money we not a problem. I bag a chat and make a set them bad we not look at them. Boom, higher level, you feel boom, higher level, step down, you feel boom, never dance to the man. Alright, boom, help me do it, that's what me I do among the devil. Higher to the paper, higher to the treble. Higher level, help me do it, that's what me I do among the devil. Higher to the paper, higher to the treble. Tell me the dirt and never level. The one you feel the Christian, not only feel the rebel. Now fi kill them just feel comfortable. It's like a spring of beer and root of vegetable. And them a fit you cook them a feel eligible. New dance, chop them like a tiny trouble rebel. Roll over and flick them over so you run the devil. Higher, level, higher, the level. Help me do the dance so me a do I'm on the devil. Higher to the paper, goes higher to the treble. Higher, level, higher, the level. Help me do the dance so me a do I'm on the devil. Higher to the paper, goes higher to the treble. Who don't like it, don't pull up. So I sing, say, bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man pull up.
This man from 90s.
Devil Prince. Move. Boogie woogie, jiggy jiggy, ready ready. I saw we calm them down, jiggy spooky. Make me beat them bad jelly belly, passa with the ready. We a bust them jelly. High flames, all the dancing go. Movie on like you start limbo. Tough a line, make me teach them now. Start slingshot and I beat them so. LOL, any seed where you sow that you reap. LOL, massacre, I saw dancing knee. LOL, dominant that take the whole street. Just catch the new dance tougher than a concrete.
Bop it, body down, bop it.
The girl them say magala. Twice in a flip and them a magala. The whole Jamaica them a do the magala. The summer the dance when you magala. Why go? Go to the beat. Walk one. The girl them say flip and vice me and find it. Let's go and do dance for the soul. Better sign it. Why go flip money records? The girl girl them say magala, 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 magala. My skin a flip and them a magala, 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 magala. The whole Jamaica them a do the magala, 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 magala. Summer the dance when you magala, 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 magala.
Don OB. I can't fight over man, no. Show the ring and when your boyfriend give you, it real. Tell them man you got look the man, no. Make them know what the man come look you, be real. I can't fight over man, no. Show the ring and when your boyfriend give you, it real. Tell them man you got look the man, no. Make them know what the man come look. You good from morning, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out. He love your man falling, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out, broke out. Take out your
come on, baby.
broke out, broke out.
She love the God, so she check me on a care. In her man saving, send it on a plane. One for the body night, she text me every day. She do it neatly, I'm speaking. So me pick her up, bring her anywhere. She love sit, so me put her on the chair. So she want burp, so me feed her on the beer. Bad. I beg you, baby, don't stop. A little and bright, me know the bull what. Cute face, yeah, she have it come fast. Say she wicked and bad, now she full of tough chat. A little and bad, she no listen to song. So she fling it down there, so she lift it up back. A big song string up on a little function. Christian, but she love it play God.
I been your back, kaka, so hot man, baka, yo. And me, you like a maka when you take it and you take a mina sin a girl, but yo. Me buy you fi hunch. Do your back like a camel, so. And me, you like a maka when you take it and you take a sin a girl, but yo. Young girl, bend your back, bend it. Sit like camel and up your back till it bro. Shake up your feet, now fling it. Something while you hunch it.
Come to Frame Art Jamaica Limited for your one-stop framing, graphic design and printing needs. We frame photos, certificates, paintings, t-shirts and so much more. We print banners and print on canvas. You can also get high-quality prints and framing done in a quick turnaround time to fit your budget. Visit Frame Arts Jamaica at 22C Old Hope Road, Kingston 5, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 876-929-3058 or visit us at info@frameartjamaica.com. Serving you for more than 30 years.
Real estate dealers and salesmen. This year's licensing period is almost here. Skip the hassle and take advantage of the Real Estate Board's new direct online client portal payment platform. Go to our client portal and create an account to get started. Whether you're paying license fees, penalties, or continuing professional development courses, status notifications give you the peace of mind that your payments were successful, and emails with meeting links for your courses. Use the Real Estate Board's new client portal payment platform. Get on with the business of turning houses into homes.
Easter's a time for family, fun, and celebration. And at Chris and Charles, we believe that no bunny compares to you. Whether you're planning to party or going on vacation, Chris and Charles has low competitive rates and no guarantor up to $2 million. Why wait? Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028 for loan options. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Guilty. Outperform, outlast. Guilty. With top performance. Guilty. Jackama. Reliable. Full stop. Not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton. Available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61114. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
Who that? It's your girl Tananya and you are listening to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Big up yourself, Kareem.
This is it. It's showtime. One last moment of drama tonight.
When I done show it, we get the start. Chop 20 person at the same. And I used to on the vent, I know me living out my dream. Shut down pants, bad shows, I'm a plane. Shut me cause I'm specializing on the morning grain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears to my nigga around it. Talk about pressure, build for pressure. Everything off for the big time. What a fret with a scold the moment. And I'm thinking what I feel about take off. Just like the space rocket in the breeze. I saw J that. Broke down every barricade and set world record. Breadwinner. To boast if I big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I gonna make it. Look, but now we can't percent it. One more broke the way them treat the bad, we can't forget it. Haters looking so protected. Ball a bounce can't intercept it. Feel more in the championship. As a junior come up, you know I never have this. Prestige on the spotlight. Fans I celebrate my life and go on with the top ranks. We don't want a championship. I'm gonna push by my day, I know I never have this. Bankroll and a fight grind. Fans I celebrate my life and go on with the top ranks. Championship. Championship. Oh yeah, yeah. It's so cool. Praise the Most High God every day with your whole heart and desire. Lift the Maya, lift the Maya. Holy, 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 yeah. Holy Mount Zion, good job, let's sing. The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. Make me down to lie in pastures green. Thou leadeth me the quiet waters by.
And introduce the one and only
Bwoyatingz after that. Things after that.
It's your girl Tananya.
Well, I don't know, it's your girl TC.
Yeah, what's up? It's your girl Denise.
Yo, you don't know this your boy QQ.
Yeah, man, this is Savannah. Yeah, you don't know, so this is the voice of Jocelyn.
Yo, this is Alex Higgy.
Yo, Zach Jones, you know.
Yeah man, well this is Graham Smog and you don't know. Bwoyatingz after dark, turbulence to the future attack. Only man what I King Selassie I shout. Rastafari the conquering lion. Ladies, I need your name and number. Need you beside, I need you by my side. One love.
Alright. DJ Donovan on the ones and twos. I'm seeing some of the comments over on YouTube, and some of the people them said they're very tired because they've been dancing. We didn't do a roll call earlier, so I'll just do that real quick. Once again, welcome to the show. We must apologize once again for the late start of the show. If you're listening in a big fire, big up on yourself. Liquor fire, big up on yourself. All 14 parishes of Jamaica, big up on yourself. Over on YouTube, I'm seeing Paul Peart, Sunshine. I'm seeing Jacqueline, Jacqueline Thomas. I'm seeing Errol Townsend, Marigold Weber as per usual, Dark Empire. I'm also seeing CJ Martinez. I am seeing PB, Lady Loud, Kean Taylor. Who else? Let me just quickly scroll. I'm sure that I've missed a lot of people, by the way, but I must apologize for that. Majestic Gabby Fee is also there, who says finally. I'm also seeing Cheryl Davis, who says I'm sleepy but I'm here. I appreciate you guys so much. Trust and believe me. Carlene Smith is also there over on YouTube. Denise Ferguson says night. If I missed you, I must apologize once again. And over on X, real quick, let me just... Okay, the first person I'm seeing is Nick Coy. Big up yourself. I'm seeing XXX Shanzi as per usual. I appreciate you, man. Lady Loud over there. FTCU Onika, who says late start, but they are same way. I appreciate you. No, trust and believe me. Because... Anyways, I am Brittany is there too on X. Rocks My Socks is also there. Richelle, as per usual, is there on X. Somebody's asking, are we live? Well, yes, we are live. Right, I'm not sure if Floyd is there or whatever, because once again something is happening with the hashtag, but just continue using the hashtag on Twitter, Bwoyatingz After Dark. Quickly, we're going to just run into two stories in the What's Buzzing. One of my producers, Giovanni Lewin, is here to tell us the stories that has buzzed over the past week.
All right, Nighting's Nation. So first story, Jamaica tops curved medal tables for 38th straight time.
Crazy.
Jamaica topped the medals tables at the Curved Games for the 38th straight staging and 45th time overall after they amassed 83 medals. The 51st staging of the event came to an anticlimactic end on Monday at the Kirani James Stadium in St. George's, Grenada. After sweeping the 4x400 meters relays and sprint hurdles on Monday's final day, the Jamaicans won 44 gold, 23 silver and 16 bronze medals to lead the Bahamas, who had 36 medals, 10 of which were gold, 13 silver and 13 bronze. Trinidad and Tobago had 27, 4 gold, 11 silver and 12 bronze. Guyana had 10 medals, including 4 gold, 3 silver and 3 bronze. Guadeloupe and US Virgin Islands both had 2 gold medals, while 5 countries had 1 gold medal each: Grenada, Cayman Islands, Antigua and Barbuda, Belize and St. Lucia. After a mix-up, a second boys under 20 4x400 meters race was ordered to be run after several teams had stopped running early in the original race as there appeared to have been a recall gun signaling a false start. But a number of teams, including Jamaica, continued and were allowed to complete the race. After the second race, Jamaica kept the gold with 3 minutes 10 seconds, or rather 3:10.58 seconds. Trinidad, who won the second race in 3:11.10 seconds, was awarded silver medals. The Bahamian quartet, who were second behind Trinidad, were later disqualified, and Guyana was promoted to the bronze medal position. The 200 meters finals lived up to the expectation, with a number of outstanding contests, with Jamaicans winning 3 of the 4 races.
Yeah, congratulations once again to Team Jamaica, to the coaches, to the parents, to the coaching staff, to the support staff, to all the athletes. Whether or not you got a medal, we're proud. You represented us on a regional level, and trust and believe me, for the entire 3 days of championships, Gio, I didn't do anything for the entire break that we had, because obviously we didn't have any live shows. I was so focused on Carifta. I eat, breathe, lived Carifta for the 3 days. I never do nothing at all. I didn't come out of my house. I got up 8:30 every morning to watch the games. It was spectacular. I think the most medals we've gotten was 92 in 2022, and I think this staging was the 3rd most medals that we've received in Carifta's history. For a team to win 30 plus straight times, though, me would have tired of we. If I wasn't a Jamaican, I would be tired of us. Like, can we just stop letting these people just come over here, please, and thank you at this point?
Last year, didn't we have the same kind of mishap with the relay again?
It was a lot of things. The thing is, Grenada actually gave a great hosting, right? That was the only mishap. But last year was just a bunch of different things in Bahamas. But this year, it was running smoothly until that final race, unfortunately, with the recall and the other athletes. And in my mind can you just imagine Jamaica being awarded the gold medalist from the first race? What if it is that one of the team them that reran come now and say, well, they are now awarded the gold medal? I'd be very upset about it, you understand? Because the second place and the third place were bumped down based on the second race.
Right.
But it was spectacular. The performances, just a few that is on the top of my head. Nicoy Bramwell, obviously from Calabar, who is one of the most exciting athletes to watch. He's just 16, he's in class 2 at Champs. Remember, for the Champs episodes, we were talking about him breaking that Champs record. He ran 47.26 seconds to erase 47.33 seconds of the legendary Usain Bolt, right? That record was done in 2002, right? So that's 22 years. Nicoy Bramwell, obviously, I was thinking that he was going to break the Champs record 46.33 because he has gone 46.75, which is even faster than what he has run in in Grenada, right? But obviously he's injured. He was placed second at champs as well, running on an injury, which was the clear favorite to win. Went to Carifta, defended his title because he won last year. On an injury, got that record. Spectacular. Jadea Robinson of Immaculate. She got the under 17 girls long jump in a record time, by the way, 12.69 meters, replacing the 12.61 meters done in 2009. We don't talk about our field eventers enough, so I had to big her up for that. And then an immaculate girl. Like, people don't realize that immaculate athletes, they have been silently doing damage. So congratulations to her. Shania Douglas from Mushette High School. Mushette got their first gold medal at champs last week. She went to Carifta. She won the 200 meters in a personal's best time. She got gold medal in the 4x1. She got gold medal in the 4x4. So 3 gold medals. Just imagine you're from a high school that is not celebrated for great track and field stars. And you last year was placed 5th in the 200 meter final. You're now a 3-time gold medalist. Natrice East, who is from your school, Wilmers, spectacular athlete. She's one that I've been celebrating and praising. She came 3rd last year in the 200 meters. She's now the 200 meter champion. She also got a gold medal also in the 4x1. Chavez Penn from Jamaica College won in the high jump, then won in the triple jump. Gold medals there. We oftentimes don't see, people doing high jump and triple jump or a long jump. So that was spectacular. Shaquan Dunn from JC also got gold medals in the discus and shot put. That again, field events. We got a lot of medals from those kids there. Shaquan Gordon from Calabar, who we've had on the show via voice notes, last year got a bronze medal in the under 20 110 meter hurdles. Yeah, he was then later disqualified after being awarded that bronze medal. Bear in mind, Shaquan is in his first year class 1, which means he's 16-17. Went under 20 again this year. He got that gold medal. He went to champs last week, was supposed to win the gold medal. He obviously, I don't know what happened then. Daniel Beckford from Jamaica College won that. The roles were switched this time around. Daniel Beckford got the silver medal. Shaquan got the gold medal. What's spectacular about that gold medal is the wind was 2.1 meters per second. The allowable wind is 2.0 meters per second. Shaquan Gordon ran 13.1 seconds in that final. It could have been a championship record, by the way. In retrospect, or Olympians and world champions, there are many grown men who has not gone 13.1 seconds. Even though it was wind aided, it's a possibility that we could maybe see him making that Olympic team come trials in July. Habiba Harris, Donovan's cousin, love her to death. Ran 12.95 seconds at the Carifta trials. If she did that at champs, she would have been the second female athlete to go sub 13. Went to champs, got out of the medals. She got a faulty start. It just wasn't working out for her. I remember talking to her at champs and I said to her, Carifta is yours. Know yourself. She almost got that championship record as well, 12.93 seconds, but it was when aided by 2.4 meters per second. I was so upset about it, but that championship for me is a championship of redemption. A lot of the favorites going into champs who did not medal went to Carifta and got gold medals or were very close to records. And finally for me, Kemaru Bygrave of JC, we also had him on the show. This is his first time getting a Carifta medal. This is his final year at JC. He was ill last year in Bahamas. He had a stomach bug. Went out there, couldn't even make it to a final. Got the 800 meters, got the 1500 meters gold medal, and also added to the 4x4 where they got the gold medal as well. And Gary Card from your school, Wilmer's boys. Spectacular. 16 years old. Running with the under 20 boys. And he got the under 20 200 meters in 20.60 seconds. A big personal's best for him. Just massive performances all around. And I'm just proud to be a Jamaican at this point. Proud. And if you don't allow me, I would speak for the entire night about Carifta, so let's move on. Once again, just congratulations to all of them. I'm just so proud of these young athletes.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Analyst.
Oh, you're most welcome. Oh, and also, we swept 4x4, 1500 meters, and the sprint hurdles. That is 4, 8, 12 events where Jamaicans won all of them. And proud once again. Anyways, continue.
Right, you heard it here first from the sports desk at Bwoyatingz After Dark. But moving on to a little bit more of a somber story.
Yeah.
Buju Banton's son, Miles Mary, has died. Miles Mary, the 20-year-old son of reggae dancehall icon Mark Buju Banton Mary, has reportedly passed away. Yes, it is true. Jaizil Mary, another son of Banton, said, "It is not my thing to say. It is not my job personally to give out any personal information about Miles. My father is the one who should share any details, but Miles is an horticultural youth. His soul was clean, so I had to say something." Jaizil said that Miles was living in the United States at the time of his death. He did not divulge the cause of death or whether his brother had been ailing. "We grew up together, one at that time there, and he always would motivate me to never give up. He was a very motivational person, no matter what. When he was younger, he wanted to be a judge, but as he got older, he got to love the rapping, so he wanted to be a rapper." On Monday, Jaizil shared a photo of the pair in his Instagram stories as he seemingly mourned the loss of his sibling. The post featured Popcorn's mournful single, Only Jah Know, along with a broken heart emoji.
It is so sad, man, when a parent has to bury a child. Very sad. At 20 also, your entire life is ahead of you. You're just now figuring out what you want to do in this life. You're just now, trying to navigate through life. So your condolences to the entire family. I know that it must have been, or must be right now, a very hard time for them. So condolences, boy, it is sad, but just give them some space, because I'm also seeing a lot of comments on social media where people are trying to figure out the cause of death, and I'm just like, that's not the first thing that should come to your mind. Yes, we would like to know, but it's not our place to know. And when the family decides to share that information with us, then we will know. So condolences once again. Yeah, I think that's all of the stories because we're crammed.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to cram everything in that short space of time. But DJ Donovan on the ones and twos. Then we're going to get into the topic once again, or question of the night. And I would like to see some comments, please. What is something you believe you could never forgive someone for? I'm going to play some music just for a little bit because I want to hear from everybody inside of the studio about this topic as well. You can also call us at 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. You can also drop some comments in the YouTube channel. We read them throughout the show. Or you can send us some voice notes to 876-280-6629. Once again, our topic is about forgiveness, and our question is, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for?
It's like I missed a shot. It's like I dropped the ball.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It's like I'm on stage and I forgot the words.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It's like building a new house with no roof and no doors.
Damn, I'm sorry.
It's like trying to propose and I ain't got the ring.
Oh, damn, I'm sorry.
But girl, I've apologized a million times before. I've apologized a million more. So here it comes again for all the wrong I've done. Girl, get ready, babe. Here's 1,000,001. Girl, this is my sorry for 2004. And I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take this one chance and make it real clear. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, sorry, in case I don't tell you. Till you December, I'm sorry.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side says she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Man,
All right, so tonight is about forgiveness, and if we had to define forgiveness, it is often hailed as a virtue, a healing balm for the soul. But what does science have to say about this complex and deeply human phenomenon? Well, there is so much to explore, from the psychological to the physiological and social dimensions of forgiveness, from understanding the different types of forgiveness to examining the intricate interplay between forgiveness and well-being. Forgiveness is more than just a moral concept. It's a multifaceted process that involves letting go of resentment, anger, and the desire for revenge towards someone who has wronged us. It is also about releasing ourselves from the burden of carrying emotional baggage and moving forward with a sense of peace and liberation. For a more textbook answer, you understand, about what is forgiveness, we consulted the dictionary.com that states to grant pardon for or remission of an offense, debt, etc. Absol or to pardon. Okay, yes, to pardon an offense or an offender. Donovan, there's this old age notion that if it is that you're going to forgive somebody, like for argument's sake, say Cody has done something to you, you guys are very close, when they maybe not talk. Some people have this preconceived notion in their mind that, okay, if it is that you're still not talking to her, that means that you haven't forgiven her. And I'm always saying, I can forgive you, but leave you alone.
Yeah.
Like, I've cleared my mind of all hatred and anger and resentment towards you. I'm not have you up none at all.
Right.
You understand me? But I just don't want you in my space, and that is fine. Do you agree with the statement, or do you agree with my way of forgiving people?
I agree with your way, because that's been a situation when I've been found. You can always forgive them and just cut them off.
Yes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then
revoke access, I should say.
Right, revoking access. But some people do think that, because me not deal no more, that means they still have me up. I don't have you up, bro.
No.
I just don't wish to communicate with or to, nor do I wish to have you within my space, nor you're going to have access to me any at all. Yeah, sir, so I am fine with that. But Cody, if you had to think at the top of your mind right now, what is something that you could never forgive someone for?
Surprisingly, maybe to you, I am very forgiving. I forgive everything, but I wouldn't forgive somebody that would do something that hurts my family in terms of, if you hurt them, then I don't feel like I could forgive you.
Right.
If you do something to me, then all right, fine, I'll forgive you for that. This is for me, and forgiveness is for me. But you see, once you hurt my family member, somebody like my dad, my sisters, my mom, I don't feel like I'll forgive that, you know.
Okay, nice, noted. I'll come back to you shortly. We do have a caller on the line. Good night, Andre.
Hi. Let me ask a question. When you couldn't invite me in studio to have the conversation here? I feel like this is an all-night conversation, you know?
Oh, it is absolutely not an all-night conversation. We end at 11.
Yes.
Yes. What is something that you could never forgive someone for?
There are actually three, but the main one is broken trust. And I think that is the main thing that I really can't overlook. And it's something that I can forget to an extent, but it's something I can't forgive. Because trust is sensitive for me, and if I put my trust in somebody, especially somebody that I consider to be close, and you break that trust, then you're really taking a part of me with you, and it's something I'm not going to overlook so easily. So yeah, anybody who really does that.
So really, can you give me an example of how someone can break that trust?
All right. Anybody who knows me would know of my family situation. It's not something that I speak about very regular, but people would know. And I think that is the most intimate of trust that was broken. No support. When certain revelation, was made known, it was just not received very well. And based on how the sentiments were shared, it put me in a very bad space. It put me in a very bad light. It put me in a very bad time in my life. And that was trust that I had for something so close. You know, your family is supposed to be the closest thing to you. The family is supposed to have you. The family is the essence of trust, where you can go for relief, where you can just be yourself. And if you can't be yourself with the family, then for me, that's just, I don't know, the grassroots.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my trust that was broken. So I'm not going to forgive for that.
Right.
I have made peace with myself. And people may look and say, no, but you haven't made peace if you're not forgiving them. But it doesn't come so easily, and it will never come so easily, especially if it's something that you've had to live with for a very long time. It's been over 20 years that I've really had to live with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's never easy. Similar to when you lose somebody, it's never easy to get over it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not something I'm going to ever forgive them for. I'll get over it eventually, but I'm really not forgive them for it. And that's just the truth.
Right.
It's a lot of trauma if you think about it, but guess what? It works for me. I've been living.
Yes.
But again, it comes back down to the fundamentals. Trust is one of the only things that I've never and will ever forgive.
Right. I mean, I do understand trust is of paramount importance, and I've always been saying that for me, once that is thrown out of the window, there's absolutely no foundation in whatever relationship that we have going on.
And it's not even so much family alone. It comes back
anything
down
at
to
all.
friendship,
Yeah,
right?
Any relationship, right across the board. Like once that trust is out of the window, out the gate, then we can't come back from that. But thank you so much. Yes.
What I've always said is that my friends are the people that I consider the closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
In friendship are really my family. So I put my trust. And anybody who knows me will know, I know Andre, but you really don't know me to that extent that you think you do. So if I, share certain information with anybody who's close to me, then I consider you to be a part of my family.
Yes.
And then if you go ahead and you break that trust, then I'm going to be hurt. And it reminds me of a time in my life when my family did the same thing. There are certain things that happened and my entire family knew before me.
Mm-hmm.
And that was not nice.
Right.
And I've really tried to make peace. I'll be very honest and tell you that I've tried having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just not working out. I could care less at this point in time. If I was to be very honest, and people are going to look at me weird when I say this, but I really just don't care. I could care less if my family really talks to me.
Well,
and that's just how I feel about it. That's just how serious it is, and that's how ingrained it is in me. Because if I can go without dealing with you for 20 years, I really can just go without dealing with you for life.
Without
I can
them
live without
forever.
you.
Yeah.
So for now, my friends are my family, and I hold very few people that I call friends close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I believe in giving chances, but if you are going to do the same thing over and over, then you're mad, you're crazy.
Right.
You're expecting a different result, continuing the same pattern, and that's not for me. So trust is it envelops everything that I think about.
Okay.
In this life.
Well, thank you so much, Andre. We appreciate you. We have to run to a break real quick. And once again, our question of the night is, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for? Right? So we're going to take a quick break. Once again, this is Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
You can have it all. Company events, birthday parties, or the wedding of your dreams. It's all possible at Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts. We have magnificent event rooms and a dedicated team that will make your event the best experience that only Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts can offer. Contact us at 876-619-0000 or call your favorite travel agency and ask about our promotion designed especially for you.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
The Olympic Games 2024 live from Paris in France, exclusively on Nationwide 90 FM.
The Jamaican star shines bright once again.
Live here halfway through the Olympic finals.
This summer, Nationwide 90 FM is coming in hot.
Jamaica to the blacks!
Nationwide 90 FM will be blazing as we bring you the games of the 33rd Olympiad live from the French capital, Paris. 16 fantastic days of competition in 41 sports.
Lovely Williams-Mills coming, but Rory flapping, her arms are waving, and Lovely Williams-Mills coming through for Jamaica's goal.
The station will bring you analysis and live coverage from the opening day of competition, Friday, July 26th to the very last day of action on Sunday, August 11th.
And some parchment, let's go! Oh, what a run!
Everything and anything Paris Olympic Games 2024 can be heard right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
It is a glittering gold for Sharika Jackson, and how they will celebrate that back in Jamaica.
We'll capture the spirit of athleticism. We'll narrate the Olympic fever, define thrilling moments, and report on the blood, sweat, and tears of the world's greatest athletes. Nationwide 90 FM is going to the Paris Olympic Games, and we're taking you with us. Tune into Nationwide 90.3, 90.5, 90.7 and 90.9 for live updates and commentary. We'll be giving the listeners a front row seat to witness excitement, triumph and memories.
And I think it was a clean sweep for the Jamaicans.
Stay tuned to Nationwide 90 FM 24/7. Experience the Paris Olympic Games 2024 right here on the Revolution in Media Nationwide 90 FM, your Olympic Center. Exclusively on Nationwide 90 FM.
Yo, this is Alex A-Game, and you're tuned in to Bwoyatingz After Dark with Karim Bwoyatingz. Don't go nowhere.
Hi, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM. If you're just joining us, I do thank you so much. Our topic of the night is forgiveness, and our question of the night is, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for? We do have someone on the line, but before I take that call, Cheryl Davis asked a question. She says, can you gain peace without forgiving? I'm on the fence about that because I think I can, but everybody else is not the same. To be honest with you, I can put it at the back of my mind, right? For me, forgiveness means there's absolutely no hatred, resentment, anger towards you. I don't have to forgive you, but I can be at peace with that decision myself. It's because it's not something that I'm lamenting on. It's not something that is constantly on my mind. You understand? So I think so, but for the rest of the persons in the YouTube comment or on Twitter, you can also just tell me what you think about that question by Cheryl Davis on YouTube. We also have a caller on the line. Good night. Is this Emma?
Good night, it's Emma.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I am great. Thank you so much for asking.
I'm glad you're great.
Emma, question.
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time, and it just so happens that it is happening on a night that we don't really have much time to, catch up on things like that. But our question of the night is, what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for?
There are so many things I couldn't forgive somebody for, Karim. And let me tell you why. It's because we learn trust and mistrust so early in our lives, and I'm not a trusting person. Like, me not have trust I walk around and give. Me not have a bag of it when me can't give to everybody. I say, here, see some trust here, take it. Me never go trust university. Me not graduate from trust school with no PhD. So, me can't forgive any and everybody. But there are certain things that you definitely have to call out. Like, for example, if it is a case where I tell you a secret and you reveal that secret to somebody else, I can never forgive you for that because I told you something in confidence. Why are you discussing that with somebody else? That's none of their business. Another thing is, of course, this should come in at number one, really and truly, because if you hurt my kids, you hurt me. You understand that? Certain things, when I go step on the radio, but you don't know how that go from this. And another thing is, if you tell a lie on me and that causes me to get wrongfully charged for something that I didn't do, I would never ever forgive you. Because then again, you send me go prison for what? Me not do nothing. You tell lie upon me, now me get charged. all of them something. Me can't forgive that. That's not an incident I could never ever forgive in my life. And no, me not go wish nobody the best either. I believe that we're adults now, and it is definitely okay to wish people the worst. Somebody do you something and you never like it, wish them the worst. You hear see them get sick, them have cancer, tell them say hope them dead.
Jesus, Emma, no. Oh my
What you mean?
God.
Me not know. The Bible says blessed are the peacemakers, you know.
For they shall
so
see
me
God.
out here and make peace, and you go all tell lie on me.
Yeah.
And you get sick and you're dying, and I'm supposed to be sad about it? No, me hope you go to hell.
Here's the thing. I just normally say, I wish you the life that you deserve. That's just it.
No, me not even wish you the life where you deserve, because me not go even tell no like me wish you dead. Me hope you're dead.
Oh
and
my
me hope
God.
when you're dead,
Emma.
somebody spit on your grave. Because why me supposed to out here? I'm not making nice with nobody. Now we are big people now, and we need to start wish people the worst. You understand? Stop wishing people the best that don't deserve it. Save your best for people who deserve it. And another thing too, like this is the last thing I'd really say, because a lot of things have happened to me in my life.
Yes.
Like many of my friends know this. Like I was molested by a close family member.
Right.
I'm supposed to forgive that person? No. And when him dead, me personally I go in funeral, go spit on him grave. You crazy?
Wow.
Because that's not something that you do. You understand? And for people that might think that I haven't healed from it, I have healed from it. But that doesn't mean I have to forgive this person. Because, you see, a lot of us are out here and we're like, oh, but you know, it makes me a better person when I forgive people that have caused offense. So what normally happens, you know, is that victims are out here and they're conflating forgiving the offender with forgiving the offense. That is not the case, because these people actually believe that if they forgive the offender, it condones the offense or gives it a degree of acceptance or approval. Oh, me fi do that, so me forgive you, no, and that would that mean say me agree with pedophilia? I don't, so I'm not forgiving you. And then of course others will view the offenders as unforgivable if they acted knowingly, intentionally, and without regard for others. But here's my thing. I'm glad you're talking about this topic tonight, because I remember seeing that article the other day where the person killed the lady's daughter, and she came out publicly to say that she forgives that person.
Right. Yes.
Listen to me
Actually saw that.
and listen to me carefully. And let me choose my words. You see, whatever fate would meet my child is the same fate that would meet that person. That is the only forgiveness I think I could ever find, because at the end of the day, oil and water is immiscible. And if you're going to forgive somebody that killed somebody for you, it makes absolutely no sense. No, you have to repay debt with debt in that situation. But that is my personal belief, guys. Don't take it to heart. That is just me. I am very firm on my opinion.
Yes.
It
And
might
I
not be
appreciate your opinions
So if
always.
you want to forgive people,
Yes.
then go ahead and waste your forgiveness. Nowhere in the Bible said that I have to forgive every offense. That same Bible tells us to fight fire with fire. And if I'm not going to do anything in this life, you know what I'm going to do? Fight fire with fire.
Emma, as per usual, I appreciate you. I appreciate how frank you are. And I can't wait for the space later on X, right? So just go and charge up your phone, because at 11 p.m. I shall be there. But thank you so much, as per usual. Stay safe, all right?
Yeah, man. You too. Stay safe. Have a good night.
I love Emma, man. I just love Emma. I'm sorry. Like, and those are just her views, right? I don't have to agree with them, but I can appreciate someone who is as honest and frank always. And this is my truth, and I'm standing in it, whether or not you like it. Right, we do have a next caller on the line. Thank you so much for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Good night. This is Sash.
Hi, Sash. How are you?
I'm great, actually. Not too bad.
All right, Sash, can you take the phone on speaker, please? Because yes, thank you so much. I would appreciate it, darling.
Yes, it's off now.
Yes, great. I can hear it. Now, what is one thing or what is something you believe you could never forgive someone for?
What is one thing I could never forgive for? I think that would be betrayal from family. I think that is one thing that hurts the most because we're supposed to be like really that close. We are blood. Like some family members, there's something I have to look in yourself and say, can't believe them do me this. Like me and your family, we are not strangers. You get me? I say so. Some things the family do you. Sometimes them believe what people on the road that say about you and use it against you. Them things they hurt. Like literally it hurts. Like we're supposed to be brother and sister and you believe people over me. Like that thing literally hurts. Like I literally cannot put myself in a position to forgive that family member. So that thing hurts as well. And I just want to mention also that forgiveness is a process. It is something that takes years. Like
Yes, it is a process.
It's not something that happens overnight or something that you do overnight or you just go forgive the person and that's it. Sometimes your mind still up and up on it for months, for weeks, years, and it just goes on and it lingers and it lingers. So it is a process. It takes a lot of therapy. And you have to be at a certain point to tell yourself that, you know what, Lord, give me the strength. Because at the same time, it takes a lot of strength to forgive someone.
Yes.
Even it could be a very heinous crime. The person could have, harm a family member of yours or a friend or whoever, or, harm you or whatever. It takes a lot of strength to put yourself in that position to forgive that person, and it is definitely a process. So forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. It is something that can take years. Years me not forgive some people. I still remember what they do to me. Like years and years, me still remember some evil, disgusting lies that people tell about me. Like literally, I remember like it happened yesterday. So it is something that takes years and years. So it is not something that you get over. Like, yes, I'm going to forget about it and move on. No, it doesn't happen like that. So it takes a lot of, you have to be really strong. It takes a lot of strength and courage and determination to just forgive somebody like that.
And I do agree with the point that it is a process for a lot of people. Well, somebody like me doing it, I can just tell you, it takes a while, especially if it's something pertaining to betrayal. If it's something pertaining to trust, if it's something pertaining to things that I have high regards on and that you would know, it is going to take me a while. But just allow me to go through my process, allow me to go through it all, and about to force me. You understand? Because if I decide to say I'm gonna forgive you, just give me my time. You understand? So yes, so I do appreciate you, Shas, always for calling. Enjoy the rest of your night, okay?
Same to you.
Take care.
Alrighty, no problem. And we do have a next call on the line. Thank you for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Queen.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
It's Kay. Sorry.
Oh, hi. How are you?
How are you? I'm good, you?
I am great, actually. I'm great, to be honest. What is something that you believe you could never forgive someone for?
So there's two things. I can't. If you hurt my brother, like my younger brother, like there's no forgiveness there. That like my brother is literally like my lifeline, like my twin. So you do anything, you say something bad about my brother that is not true. You try to like hurt my brother in any type of way. Like me, you're done. That's a line that I just. You can't cross with me. And then the one thing, like, as a proclaimed walking ball of trauma that is still dealing with my own issues, I can never forgive somebody that has abused a child. Because for me, because of my own experiences, it's like I always just wonder, like, what goes on in a person's mind
Yes.
for you to do something like that, like a child. You get what I mean?
Yes.
And it's like I've been hearing, like, I've been seeing stories come up on like Twitter and stuff about, oh, like, you know, like this guy was like, oh, his friend has pedophilic tendencies and he doesn't know what to do. Sir, are you Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I feel like once you have the mindset of looking at a child as a grown adult in any form of like sexual way, like, I just want somebody to take the key, put it at the deepest part of hell and leave it there. Like, when I deserve to walk and breathe the same air where we normal people breathe. Like, I just feel like I have such like rage and anger towards people that do that, because like Emma said, like, me always for the day, and I don't want to say I wish death, but I wish death upon a specific person in my life. And as Emma said, the day I received that phone call, Kareem, I am on a plane, and listen, spit on grave, everything, like, because you've tainted somebody, you've tainted an innocent child,
right?
And I don't think people understand, like, when anybody, boy or girl, when you've been molested, raped, sexually assaulted from a younger age, like, it literally changes your brain. And when you growing up, you view the world as messed up. Like, you can't see the world as anything else. You can't trust people. You can't form meaningful relationships with people, because as soon as somebody starts getting close to you, you're like, yo, like, I don't really trust you like that. So I'm just gonna run. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's scary, it's frustrating, it's depressing. So I'm very, very, like, passionate about it. I'm always tell people, the day God blesses me with a child, I have 2 godchildren. And if any of my godchildren were to ever come to me and tell me that somebody even make a pass at them, I will go to hell.
Right.
Like, and I can even put into that too, like, I find it very hard, like, forgiving parents who don't believe their children when they say they've been molested or sexually abused or stuff like that. Like, for me, it's just like, you're so selfish that you would think a 6-year-old child, a 7-year-old child, a 10-year-old child would, like, lie about something like that. Don't get me wrong, kids are mischievous, but stuff like that I feel like should be taken very, very seriously. So I guess those are the 3. Like, I find it hard forgiving parents who don't listen to their kids,
right?
Child abuse, and my brother, like, those things are just, I'm not messing with you when it comes to those things.
And I must agree with your points. And, as per usual, I'm sending you, just positive vibrations and strength. Thank you always for sharing, and thank you for calling in. All right.
Bye.
Alrighty. Listen, you see, I don't think people understand. And I was talking to a friend of mine, Donovan and Cody, right? And I was saying to that person, I believe that when my mother on December 14th was giving birth to me, the hospital light did gone. You understand? So when me are born, a darkness be born in. I'm not ask Christ. It can be something as to you. It can be something very minute. I've ended relationships and friendships just based on things that I think is just morally not acceptable. But in your mind, wow, how are you throwing away years of friendship? I mean that. You understand? I won't even go and start to talk about my mother and my sister and people that I love dearly, that you don't even have to physically hurt them. You understand? But if you even disrespect my mom in any way, shape, or form, I don't care who you are. You could all be fair at one mother. If you disrespect my mom, bro, that is it. There's no coming back from it. I will never forgive you. There's no talking back, trying to fix. That's just me. My sister is the same thing. So once again, it doesn't even have to be something grand. You understand? If to me it's a betrayal, it's a talking behind my back, it's things like them there. It's the once we find out, there's no conversation. Like, that's just me. You understand? Because once you're in my life, not everybody has access to me a certain way. Once I've trusted you in any way, shape, or form, and I've kind of let my guards down, that means that you should know that I respect you and I trust you. Yeah. You see, once you even I could have one phone call you make or send a one screenshot of a conversation between me and you to somebody else. I hate that. May I ask, there's no explanation. You could have never come back to me and tell me nothing else. That is it for you and me. We're done. Finito. You understand? We're not asking. I'm not play a certain game. I just mean that. Like, my mother always says to me, she just don't understand how I'm so easily to just cut off people. And I said to her all the time, because you raised me like this. I don't need people to survive. Like, I say I raised me, miss. So how are you going to know in my big ear to tell me, say, you can't understand how I can treat people like they're disposable? And I'm like, because that's how you raised me, mom. You understand me? Like, I tell people every single day, you only have one chance with me. And especially people who realizes that because you may value them more than someone else or other people, they take your kindness for weakness. Once again, it doesn't have to be anything grand for me. There's just certain things that will just not fly by me. You see, respect is something that I value. You understand? So for me, once you've those morals on my list of things when you're supposed to do, once you step out of line, bro, that is it. Once again, I can forgive you, but that's just it.
That's fair.
There's no talking to, there's no let us try find a common ground. Common ground that's St. Elizabeth. I don't believe in that. Don't want this year. We'll go to the next call. Yeah, good night. Thanks for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What is the name we're calling from?
Present. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
My
Yes,
name
man.
is Michelle, calling from Portmore.
Portmore for sure. Yeah, man. What is one thing that you could never forgive someone for?
One thing. All right, so I have a perfect example. This ties into a topic you guys had some weeks ago. It's blood
thicker than water.
Thicker than water,
yeah.
Oof, yeah.
And this happened with my uncle. Now, for me, it's dishonesty and just blatant lying. So this so happened was it was a situation where I was taking my grandmother to country, and I had left my jewelry in my room and everything. My uncle had spent the night because we were going to country the following day and everything. But the previous night I went out, put my stuff down. Everything, you know, you in your comfort of your home, you leave your stuff wherever. It's your house. You put down your things. You expect wherever you put your things. You expect to see them again. So anywho, went to country. Everything fine and dandy. We come back home. I'm ready to go on the road again to link up with my brethren them and whatever. Can't find my chain. So I'm thinking I misplaced that shit. Like,
right, yes.
Apologies for cursing, by the way. So I'm thinking I misplaced that, and I'm just like, nah. I'm thinking I'm losing my mind, scurrying on the place looking for that. Looking for it, going through the whole, like, back, tracing my steps and everything, like.
Yes.
I knew I wore it the previous day, but I just don't know where the hell it is. Anywho, I said to myself, nah, I'm just going to get ready and whatever. And someone said to me, I'm just going to the room where my uncle is staying just to check. So, me, because I'm literally losing my mind or whatever, I went through his stuff and whatever. I didn't buy it. And whatever. But I just said, all right, it's not here. So, probably I really did misplace it. And I remember messaging my brother and I was just like, yo, can't find my things and whatever. So he said to me, yo, just ask him. Because truth of the matter is, my uncle he's known to quote unquote be a little handsy and whatever, but
me, is that thief?
Not really, I wouldn't really say that thief, but like he would have, taken things like from my aunt and whatever.
Right.
I wouldn't have, never paid no mind or whatever. And this is someone who I grew up with. Someone who's been around since I was like a youth and whatever. So I never see certain things away and whatever. So I said to when I got ready, got downstairs, ready to step out, I said, I'm gonna just ask you. And my grandmother was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen, and I looked him dead in his face, and I said to him, "Yo, listen, I want to ask you one time only. Do you go in my room and take out anything and whatever?" And he said to me, "No." So I said to him, "I'm going to ask you again. You go in my room, take out anything that you weren't supposed to." He said yes. And I asked him, "What did he take out?" He said, "He took out my chain." So I looked at him and I said to him, "Why wouldn't you ask me? On what basis do you need to go in my room, take out my things and whatever? Why never ask me?" And he was just like, "Oh, he wanted the words." And the thing with me, with my family, I don't have a problem if you want to use my things and whatever. The basis is principle. Just ask me. I'm not going to tell you no. I was wearing it or anything. Just ask. So I said to him, "You have asked me. Had no reason to come in my room, take out my things and whatever." So I said to him, there were two chains that were missing. So I asked him, "Where's the other one?" He said he took off one. So I said, "No, he didn't." And I asked him again, "Where's the other one?" He said it's probably somewhere upstairs. So because I was very peeved, I was very upset and whatever, I looked at my grandmother and I said, "Listen, your son is not welcome here anymore."
I call the police. How does that mean, I tell you?
Funny enough, his brother is a police officer.
Yeah, man, I call him brother, man. That's the truth. I call him brother. I press all charges too. Yeah.
But it's not even that, because I was just peeved and everything. I was heated. I was very heated. And I looked at him and I looked at my grandma and I was like, "Your son is not welcome here anymore. I don't care, whatever. And I have whatever, he's not welcome here anymore. Simple." I said to him, by the time I come back home, I don't expect you to be here and whatever, like that. And I said, when I get back to accept my stuff, just be back upstairs where you get them.
I'm going to have to take a break though, but just quick question. Did he return the chain or the chains?
He did. No, he did, So when I left, so before I left, I said to him, make sure, when I come back home, my stuff are back wherever you got them from.
Yes.
And when I came back home, they were exactly where they were. Exactly how they were. And
but still, I press the charges the same way. Big up yourself, though. Thank you so much for calling. But we're going to take the final break for the night. I'll be ask guys to a jail. I go for my chain. Yeah. Anyways, break time.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
Yes, it's so nice to shop Fontana Style. Our service is top Fontana Style. Easy parking, friendly smiles.
And we go that extra mile.
Come, enjoy it all. Variety galore, Fontana Style.
Low prices and much more Fontana Style.
Fontana Style. This pharmacy's unique. We have everything you seek. Alright. Come, we've got it all, Fontana Style.
The Jamaica Conch Cluster JCC has received a groundbreaking achievement in receiving the Marine Stewardship Council certification for the Jamaica Queen Conch. This means that the JCC can proudly bear the MSC logo, signaling commitment, sustainability, and profitability. Special thanks to the Government of Jamaica and its agencies and their implementation and funding partners, the Compete Caribbean Partnership Facility. For more information, visit the MSC website at www.fisheries.msc.org or contact them directly at conclusterjam@gmail.com.
war with the conquering lion. Ladies,
I need your name and number. Where you reside? I need her by my side.
Say them are my friend when them my enemy. No for them I pray and them a penny me. Them nah go see, them nah go see, them nah go see my pop down. It's funny how them can pretend they see.
All right, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM. Yes, it's a very short show tonight. Once again, we must apologize for the start. I'm going to just take a couple of the comments just real quick. One on YouTube by Majestic Gabifi. And if you're just joining us, our topic is about forgiveness. And our question of the night is, what is one thing you could never forgive someone for? Majestic Gabifi says, on YouTube, it really depends on what was done. Abuse, betrayal, and a loss of trust would make it hard for me to forgive, but eventually with time can release that hurt, but I won't forget what was done. Let me just move over to X real quick. Tavi says, it took me years to forgive my own dad because the things that happened are not what I expected from a dad. It was a heavy load to bring around, so I have to forgive him for my own sake. Okay, Emma says, I can find peace without forgiving. Okay, I won't say the end part of that. Lady Loud says, one thing I hate is when people say, oh, you need to forgive. Like, sir, ma'am, do you know what it's like to live in a paranoid state of mind because of what others did to me? I just shut up and move on. Tavi says, calling me a thief or anything out of my name, and that's it. Not to mention betrayal. Okay. Let me just continue to scroll because I actually bookmarked some too. So let me just do that real quick. Some other comments. Someone says, well, Shan says, if you do my mother something bad, forgiveness gone through the door. Someone else also says, child abuse and hurting my brother. Those are things that I could never forgive you for. The next comment here, my family is the ones who first broke my trust, so I don't trust people very much. Yeah. GH says, Karim, you must have known that I just signed on. Yes, GH, yes. Yes, I realize the Wally Pound just a reach and things, but we still appreciate the support and things. Ricardo Brooks is actually listening or watching the show too, so big up yourself, Ricardo. You understand? Yeah, so once again, for me, I don't have to forgive you. I can just move on. I can just live in peace. And Gio, about that thing, you can do that now, please. Let me also... I have some things here to read because I do have some scenarios that I wanted all of us to go through as well. But before that, here are some benefits of forgiving, right? Letting go of grudges and bitterness can make way for improved health and peace of mind. Forgiveness can lead to 1, healthier relationships, 2, improved mental health, less anxiety, stress, and hostility. Number 4, fewer symptoms of depression. Number 5, lower blood pressure. Number 6, a stronger immune system. Must say that's why my immune system weak bad. Number 7, improved heart health. Number 8, improved self-esteem. Now here are some things that people have a hard time forgiving. Number 1, betrayal by a close friend or loved one, such as infidelity in a romantic relationship or betrayal of trust in a friendship. For me, bun is not that big of a deal to me. It's just the lies that come to the bun. Because lies for me is at the top of my list. Just do not lie to me. So you giving me bun and really nothing. You understand? I can't forgive you. We can't move on.
I need to ask you about that.
Yeah, quickly.
You've always been saying infidelity is not a big deal for you.
Yes, it's not.
We're gonna just picture it in your mind. Somebody that you're with and you're in love with this person. And
but protect your voice. Yeah.
You're in love with this person that you're with, right? And then one day they come back and they say, oh, I slept with someone.
Yeah.
And then come tell you right after. Would you forgive that?
Yes, I would.
All right. So doesn't it like replay in your mind the act? Just replaying in your mind saying this person who would have committed to me and I commit to this person went and lay down with another person and did all of the things them. So that doesn't play in your mind, just play in your mind.
That's the great thing about really forgiving someone. That means that you should let go of that thought. Like if you're constantly thinking about it or constantly bringing it up, that means that you've not forgiven that person. Because if you've had, then the constant living in resentment about the act that the person committed obviously you're still living in that, well, I'm trying to forgive you phase. If it is that I've forgiven you, I should not be bringing it up back to you any at all. Yes, it may play on my mind. It may, sometimes come back in my thought process, like, oh wow, I can't believe say you really do this to me. You understand what I say? But what I would respect though is the fact that you told me.
But you can't, same way you forgive the way that they lay down with somebody else, you can forgive them lying about it.
Because for me, lies, no matter what the lie is, no matter how minute or minuscule the lie is, once you lie to me, then that is it for me personally in every aspect of my life.
They would lie to, like, they have a reason to lie.
Don't lie to me for save my feelings.
But they don't have a reason to sleep with somebody else. They can come and say, yo, I lie because I know, like, it would have hurt
me
you, and I don't want to lose you.
Hurt me.
But do you really have a reason to sleep with somebody else?
Hurt me. Let me sit down and talk about the possibility or the reason or reasons you stepped out of the relationship. Let us have this honest discussion, right? Because it could be a facet, a whole list of things, yeah, for someone to cheat. So is it something that you felt like I wasn't present in the relationship? Is it something that you felt like you needed? Is it an itch that you wanted to scratch? Like, it could be a lot of different things. So let us now discuss it. Now, bear in mind, Cody, not because you tell me that means I'm not left you. Because what if the reason you tell me doesn't make no sense to me? Yeah. You understand me? Then I will just cut. But at the end of the day, I'll respect you for being honest to me, especially if it's a case where I've noticed that you've tapped out of the relationship and I've maybe asked you, yo babe, have you done something, is something wrong, and you lied to me, and then I'm gonna find out, because one thing about me, I'm gonna find out. I'm not ask her, tell me, I tell you. So if I, Kareem, Bwoyatingz Brothers, find out that you've cheated on me, there's no coming back from that, because one, you've committed the act, and outside of committing the act, you've lied to me. And if we're friends or in a relationship, you should know that lies is a no-no in my book. No matter how, once again, minuscule in your mind it is, don't try to save my feelings. Tell me, make it hurt me. But don't say to me, I withheld this information because I was trying to protect your feelings. Don't protect me. When you protect me, I've taken the bodyguard. Yes, don't protect me, miss. Go ahead. Anyways, I'll call up on the line. Dr. Samaj is here. Dr. Samaj, how are you doing, sir?
I'm alive and well.
I appreciate you always, but unfortunately tonight, it's a quick show. We were off to a late start, so I must apologize for that. And we're talking about forgiveness tonight. I'm not sure if it is that you were listening to a couple of the sentiments shared by my callers earlier. What are your thoughts?
Yes, I did. Well, I find very interesting that a lot of people are familiar with Matthew 6:12.
Yes.
That says, and forgive us our trespasses. How? In the same way that we forgive them that trespass against us. Now, a lot of people don't realize, that forgiveness is not about the other person, it's about you. Right? Because what forgiveness does, let me tell you what it does first before I tell you how to do it. Once you forgive somebody, it makes you healthier. You release chronic stress. Your mental health improves. It reduces anxiety and depression. Your immune system is strengthened.
Yes.
Your blood pressure is reduced.
Yes.
Now, but at the same time, understand that forgiveness does not mean fool.
Yes.
Now, the way I express it, for my sake, I forgive those who transgress against me. But I will make sure that they are never left in a position to repeat the transgression, so that I couldn't forgive myself.
Okay.
See, the fact I forgive you, it doesn't mean I just leave you in the state and the position where you're likely to do it again. No, I want to make sure you can't do it again. Now, how do I do that? If it means parting company completely, if it means moving you from my consciousness completely, but I must be away from the anger, and once you're holding anger and resentment, they say it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. That anger and resentment inside you is poisoning your body.
Yes. It is poisonous. Yes.
So you have to literally, look, we're done with it. Done. It's all right, we're done. But you must not leave the person in a position that they are likely to repeat the transgression. That's the important part.
My question, though, Doc, a lot of people, and I think I've asked my producer here earlier too, there's a sentiment, right, of why is it that you can forgive but you're still not speaking to me? There's this age-old thought that, if it is that I've cut you off, that means that, obviously you're still, riding the wave of what I've done to you. I am of the notion that I can cut you off and I can forgive you and I don't have any resentment towards you. I'm perfectly fine. I don't wish anything negatively on your life. I just don't want you within my space. Is that healthy?
That is totally healthy. Because anything that's... Too many people have situations where a person is not good for them. They've seen it in so many ways. But they keep having the person around them. Have you ever heard this saying that when God takes somebody out of your life, it is because God heard something that you didn't hear.
Yes.
Saw something that you didn't see.
Yes.
So did something that you wouldn't do.
Yes.
So the notion that, yes, some people, look, some people belong out of your life completely. They may have been wonderful at some point, but once they identify, again, it's been said, once a person shows you who they are the first time,
believe them.
Believe them.
Yes.
Apology does not absolve. It can promote forgiveness, but you must know your action, your behavior.
Yes.
It's not just words. Your behavior now must be totally different.
Absolutely.
So the whole notion that forgiving a person means you take it off your hard drive, you no longer the resentment, the anger, the anguish. It may take a while for it to diminish, but you can't leave the person in a situation. The most common one, you're in a relationship with somebody. The person has transgressed significantly. And they say, I'm sorry. And they say, all right, I forgive you. But then it happens again and again and again. For me, once you forgive the person, but then you can't leave them in a situation. You don't leave butter in a puss's mouth.
That is so true.
They have demonstrated that they're not trustworthy.
That is so true.
So, so that's where the thing comes in. But it's essential for your health. It's essential for your mental health and your physical health.
Yes.
That you forgive. Take it off your hard drive. Allow the pain to dissipate. But you can't leave the person or leave the situation intact where the transgression is likely to be repeated. That's where the big problem comes in. But the whole notion of holding the aggression and the anger, I've heard some very bitter people indicating, well, under no circumstance, never will. Yes, chances are they go and die before the other person because what they're doing to their immune system and to their blood pressure and to their stress level by harboring and holding on to resentment. Ultimately, the person will be removed from your consciousness. It will take a little while, but they'll be removed from your consciousness.
Yes, absolutely.
But forgiveness is necessary because that anguish, because you see, inevitably, our nation, look how many times you see it in the news. There was a transgression which resulted in a murder.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'd say a large number of our we have a problem with anger management and conflict resolution.
Yes.
So that, look, my thing, I'm going to walk away. But I'm not going to allow you to do it again. I'm not going to leave you in that position to do it again.
That is so true.
But some people say, but I'm going to do you something. No, that's a whole other thing.
But I have no time for that.
That's a whole other thing. And that's the problem we have as a people.
That is so true, Doc. But unfortunately, the show is coming to an end. But Dr. Samaj, it's always a pleasure talking to you, and I appreciate you so much for sharing your wealth of knowledge and time, your valuable time, with us here on Bwoyatingz
The pleasure
After
is
Dark.
mine. Forgiveness doesn't mean fool.
See
But
there.
do not leave the person in the position that they're likely to repeat the transgression.
Amen.
Because for that, you can't really forgive yourself for that. Because you left them in the position to repeat the transgression.
See there. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Samaj. Once again, it's a pleasure, sir.
Take care.
Listen, Donovan and Cody, this is something that I preach often to people, that I cannot think maybe one person in my life right now that I would say that there's a little smidget of resentment towards, right? There's absolutely no one in this life that has done something to me that I have them up in my head or my mind or my heart.
For days or months or years.
Never, bro. He said something about removing people, and that's exactly what I said earlier. When my mother said, it is crazy to me how your ability to remove someone's existence from your mind. People don't understand. Like, it's not an act. I'm not pretending that these people don't exist. Bro, I kid you not. If we shared memories for even 20 years and I've removed you out of my life, it is like my mind goes to this place where I can't remember anything about what we've done before. I don't know what it is, but there's some mistake. Like, there are people who are in my life that some of my friends would maybe know and be like, oh, yeah, man, remember like 4 years ago, man, with the Aga Jamaican, I cannot remember them being there. And people would think that I'm trying to be funny. Like, oh, yo, I don't remember this. My friends literally look at me like, Kareem, please. I really cannot know, because for me, once I remove you out of my life physically, it's like my brain does this thing where it just erases you completely. And it's not until maybe someone may have said, oh yeah, man, we did this together, or a memory from maybe like a Snapchat or Instagram or something like that, and I would maybe kind of jog my memory, then like, oh wow, yeah. But me, I cannot remember. I don't harbor hatred for anyone. That's just me. There's absolutely nobody that was in my past life that I can say, oh, they've done this for me, I'll cut it off and I eat that. You understand? I just eat that for me. I want person still living in my life right now, make kind of work on it, but that is just it for me personally. And I hope and I wish that for other people, that, you know, this constant resentment for, you know, people who've betrayed us. And I saw a comment on YouTube from Sharon Miller, thank you so much for this comment, who says, Kareem, just think if God forgave you but don't talk to you ever again. I'm not God. I'm not God. God is a perfect being. Human beings aren't. I am flawed. Flawed. Right? Very, very much flawed. And the reason that's my way of coping with things, removing you from my presence, that is me also forgiving you. Once again, not because you're not in my life, that means that I'm wishing negatively on you. That doesn't mean that I hate you. That doesn't mean that I'm going to see you out a road and I'm going to walk past you and I pray you. That have nothing to do with it. I'm removing you from my own mental health because I choose me always first. I'm not going to choose a body else over myself. I'm choosing me and my mental health because that's very important. And my growth is very important to me. So me removing you is not because, oh, I am being petty or whatever. Me removing you is because your access to me is denied. And I won't give you, right, the opportunity to wrong me again in this lifetime. That disappointment, you will never have that pleasure to disappoint me. Ever. So that is me. I'm not God. Yeah? But thank you so much for that comment, though. Here are some scenarios, though, quickly, Donovan and Kodian, about forgiveness, right? Okay, scenario number 1. During a busy day at work, your co-worker, said Giovanni, accidentally knocks over a cup of coffee onto your desk while reaching for a stapler. The coffee spills onto some important papers, causing a mess. Giovanni looks to you and he apologized. Yeah. What would you do? Forgive or not forgive?
I definitely
Paris says not forgive.
Like, nah. Like, if I can say that it's really an accident,
Right.
like you had no control.
And they're genuinely sorry.
Yeah, you're genuinely sorry, and
Yeah.
it was an accident. I would forgive.
Yeah. Okay, next scenario. Donovan borrowed a valuable item, such as a book or a piece of equipment, from a friend with the promise to return it promptly. However, due to a hectic schedule and forgetfulness, he failed to return the item within the agreed upon time frame. Donovan, noticing the delay, confronts you about it, expressing the friend, noticing the delay, confronts Donovan about it, expressing disappointment and inconvenience caused by not having access to the item when needed. Donovan apologized. Would you forgive or not? Forgive.
Yeah, Donovan's a sweetheart.
Donovan's a sweetheart, please, Paris. Okay. Tavi Reynard on Instagram says forgive. Majestic Gabby Fee says it's an accident, so forgive. Okay. Scenario number 3. During a heated argument with your partner. See that now. Bugs, I'm asking for 5 minutes here. During a heated argument with your partner, emotions escalate and you say hurtful things out of anger that you later regret. Your partner, deeply hurt by your words, expresses their pain and asks for an apology and acknowledgement of the hurt caused. Now you're asked to reflect on whether they would forgive you for the hurtful words spoken in the heat of the moment, understanding that emotions can cloud judgment and lead to unintended consequences. We were talking about this earlier. Me no. You see, me, we can have an argument respectfully. We can raise a voice, we can go on, based on the expletives. You see all part of my parents I'm supposed to go through on them and something there. You see all sort of hurtful words that you use. Me not played in the game there. Me's a big man. Yeah, that.
Somebody go say something boy you did father now. Bro. See there?
Let me say this. Yeah? I'm looking at the camera and say this. You see, any day, even on social media, when you even bring up my father, all bets are off. If you and I are together, and you should know how the death of my father hurt me. You should know how it's a process that I'm going through. It's not even 2 years yet. It's still fresh wound. And me and all are costly. I gotta bring up my father. God, hey, there's no. I'm not forgiving you. That's just me. I cannot forgive you for that.
Imagine my man got there, somebody got tell him about my
they're in an argument, especially in a relationship, and I hate this thing that we normalize in Jamaica too. Oh, because him did angry, and because she did angry. I don't care about your anger. Control your anger. If you realize that your mouth is lethal, that's why I don't respond out of anger. You understand me? Like, if I love you, or I'm rate you, and I realize that I'm upset, I'm going to breeze you for a while. Admit that. Because words, I can't take back what I said to you. I can't take back the hurt that I caused you. You understand? So let us stop normalize. If it ain't no relationship right now, and a man or a woman, every time they get into an argument, the words that they might use and the things them, and then they're going to apologize for it, I am not forgiving you. I don't know about Donovan and Gio and Cody and them people that know. Okay. Number 4. And then we have one more after this. While handling an important project at work, you make a significant mistake that results in financial loss for the company. Your supervisor calls you into their office to discuss the error, emphasizing the severity of the mistake and its impact on the organization. They express disappointment and concern about your performance and remind you of the need for accountability and responsibility. Now, would you consider whether you would forgive, if you would forgive the person for the mistake, understanding the pressure and challenges of the work environment? Of course I would. Because we all make mistakes. It's a mistake.
If it's a one mistake.
Yeah. If it's a continuous thing, then I just feel like you just don't care about your job.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Final one. You betray the trust of a close friend by sharing confidential information about them with others without their consent. Father God, you see, when confronted by your friend, they express deep hurt and betrayal, highlighting the impact of your actions on their trust and relationship with you. They question your integrity and loyalty, seeking an explanation and apology for the breach of trust. Now, with the gravity of the situation and reflecting on this scenario, would you forgive for that betrayal, considering the long-term consequences of the friendship. I am not forgiving anything.
That's a big one.
I mean, here's the thing. I would forgive you, but you're out of my life. May I cut it off?
Snip.
You know, go to nobody but my business. Because if I said something to you, obviously I trusted you with this.
In confidence. You said it in confidence.
In confidence. We're not expecting.
And that's why I said this all me tell you as my best friend, and then you go tell your best friend, and then the best friend go tell your best friend, and the best friend go tell for their best friend. Me not like that something. Me not play that game there. Me not play that card there. What is the problem, Paris? Just go ahead.
If I tell you something, right?
Yes.
And you are supposed to be my best friend, right?
Yes.
And you go use that information in our argument and inconvenience me. Tell me if I'm not for thumping in your face.
We don't
do
promote
violence.
violence.
I'm sorry.
Here.
Tell me if I shouldn't push you
show.
down a flight of stairs.
We don't promote violence on the show, Paris. Thank you.
Tell me if I shouldn't walk away respectfully.
If
fast asleep.
If you used something that I've said to you privately and you've used it back in an argument with me,
No.
What me do?
What you do is, let's say somebody tell me something, right? And I say...
So I told you something.
Yeah, and
yes.
you tell me something, and
yes.
then you go tell Cody, right?
Yes.
And you come to me and say, why would you do that, Paris? I said this to you in confidence.
Yes.
And I said to you, oh, you know, me use the information because me and Cody have an argument and it was the nail for the coffin.
Young Cody, I get cut off. I am
good.
Not,
we forget cut off Cody.
I don't do those type of things. Once again, I'm a grown. Like some problems that some people go through, and that I'm like seeing on social media and all these things. I don't have these problems in my real life because I'm a grown man. I have grown friends. Grown friends who I pay mortgage or rent or have kids or I try to plan a wedding. Like people who are actually doing something with them life. I try to go back to school. I pay for them school fee. Them not have time for them little back and forth and the cargo bring come. Come is a big man as I say. Me pay my own bills. I turn my own keys into my own locks. You understand? Me not have the time for that. Yeah, and no boy. When me and them are bridging, I go back to nobody else and go say, oh, where they tell me, through me and the other youth, the inner arguments, so when they bring it up, I'll diss you. You understand? You diss you. Margaret Weber says straight cut off. Okay, Earl Townsend says, I don't believe in the best friend things. No, I don't have any. Okay, Tavia Reynard says, again, Mana, forgive. Okay, Cheryl Davis says, listen, immediate cutoff, I'll forgive, but friendship done. That me said too. You understand? We can't forgive it, but we're done. Okay, let me just jump over Twitter real quick and just read these comments, and then we're going to end the show. Let me see what is happening here. I'm hearing a zipper. Can we just pause on that, please? I know my attention span not so 100. Okay, Lady Loud says, yes, that's one reason I don't argue with people, because I will hurt your feelings real nasty and don't care. That is me. I understand. Kyle Lorenzo says, same, I do not answer in anger. Richelle says, are we getting at part 2 next week? Okay. Dark Empire says, Dr. Samaj just called me bitter and I hate that for me. Emma says, Dr. Samaj, I disagree with some aspects about the conflict resolution and anger management statements hit home. Okay.
That she also said
forgiveness, yes.
Yeah, does not dissuade the person from committing the act again. So I disagree that it's for the victim's benefit. I believe you'll be setting a certain precedence to encourage similar behavior.
Okay, Cornell Elvis says, I don't even lie. Well, okay, I don't even like you used it as a reference in any situation. That is it for me too. Like, whatever I'm going to tell you, and you can know the seriousness of what I'm saying to you or how important it is to me. So if you know, say, if me go tell you, say, boy, you know, say, my brother are hungry and nothing are going for me, and you go tell Al Cody. And Cody now go tell Gio. Gio now gonna you whip on the gill now. Go tell the people them say Karim Bwoyatingz broke because Cody they tell Donovan. Well, Karim they tell Donovan in confidence, say, you know, things rough for him right now. And I ask guys, no, we don't have no work. No jobless. I tell you, it's crazy. But I just want to say, you know, to the persons who stood around, stood by, and waited for the hour and 15 minutes.
About that.
Anyways, thank you guys so much. I do this because of you. Every single week. Trust and believe me. Once again, for the persons on Twitter, Things Nation, I love and appreciate you. Also, I have an episode with Tomo TV. If you
Listen,
guys have not seen that
hilarious.
interview, that's one of the best interviews I've ever done. I was so comfortable in that interview. It is a vibe, so you can go and watch it on YouTube. Special thank you to my entire team. Yes, because anyways, to my producers, Giovanni Lewin, who's sleeping, Jackson, to my media personnel, Paris, to my DJ Donovan, to my technical operator, Bugs, the girl them Spugs, to the YouTubers, to everybody listening and or watching, everybody big up on yourself. Remember, you're great, you have a purpose, continue going, continue pushing. There's light at the end of the tunnel, trust me. Just pray and keep the faith, and yeah, things from carrying Bwoyatingz. Until next week, Wednesday, just Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Say them are my friend when them my enemy. No for them I pray and them up enemy. Them not go see, them not go see, them not go see my pop down. It's funny how them can pretend they see.
As we